How to get a boy's attention. You may feel like it can be impossible to get a boy to truly notice you. However, if you believe in yourself, act confident, and know what really makes a boy take notice, you'll be on your way to catching a boy's eye in no time at all. All you have to do is show him how awesome you are without being too obvious about it. If you want to know how to get a boy's attention for real, then see step 1 to get started. Steps. 1. Be confident. Guys love girls who are comfortable with who they are and know that they have a lot to offer. Guys don't want girls who are high maintenance or who get all their self-esteem from guys because that's just too much for them to handle. If you want to get a boy's attention, then you have to be happy with who you are first. This is the real way to make a guy notice you. If he sees you and thinks, hey, that girl seems really happy with who she is, then he'll be much more likely to want to join you. Don't be overconfident. It's annoying when you brag a lot and show off. It is unlikely for a boy to approach a girl who is a smart aleck no matter how pretty she might be. This doesn't mean that you have to try too hard to make the guy see that you're happy with who you are. Just keep things natural and he'll have a sense of how things are. If you try too much to laugh or look happy around him, he may think that you're showing off. 2. Keep your look natural. If you're not into makeup, then you don't have to pile it on your face to make a guy notice you. And that goes for hair, clothes, nails, and everything else. While putting some effort into your appearance shows that you do take some pride in your looks and in who you are, you have to remember to be true to yourself. If you're working too hard on your appearance, a guy may notice you, but not for the right reasons. If you like dressing up and wearing mascara, lip gloss, and other make-up, then do your thing. 3. Smell nice. You shouldn't smell like you stole your mother's perfume, but if you want to wear just a touch of perfume or some scented body lotion, then it'll catch a guy's eye for sure, if that's your thing. Taking the time to brush your teeth and shower regularly and keeping your body and hair smelling nice will also do the trick. 4. Wear clothes that make you comfortable. You shouldn't wear anything too revealing or uncomfortable, and work on finding well-fitting clothes that are flattering and cute. Wear something because it makes you feel good, not because you think it'll make a guy notice you, and it'll have the exact effect you want. Make sure the clothes make you feel like you, not like some dolled-up version of yourself that you barely recognize. If you feel comfortable in your clothes, a guy will be able to tell. 5. Give off positive energy. When a guy sees you, you should be smiling, looking happy, and generally giving off a good vibe. This will make you look more approachable and will make a guy more likely to come up to you. If you want the guy to really want to spend more time with you, then you should keep things light and upbeat, laugh, and give off an energy that says, I'm having a great time and I want you to join me. Don't try to look upset or sad just so a guy will ask you what's wrong. That's not the best way to go about it. 6. Find common ground. If you and the guy have things in common to talk about, then he will be very likely to notice you. Whether you're talking about the same sports team you like, the history class that you both like a lot, or the TV show you're both going to watch after school, if you find something that you and the guy have in common, then he will definitely notice you more. He'll think it's cool that you're more than just a pretty face and that the two of you can have something to actually talk about when you're together. If you start a natural conversation with him and start talking about the things you like to do for fun or what you're doing that weekend, then you'll be able to find something you have in common eventually. Don't force it by asking him his 10 favorite hobbies off the bat. 7. Gain some knowledge. Who says reading isn't cool? If you make a habit of reading books you like, watching the news or reading the papers, and listening to what's going on in the world, you'll be a much more interesting, intelligent person to talk to. If you know a lot of facts and have a sense of how the world works, the guy will be impressed and will think that you're a deep person who is worth knowing. You don't have to show off what you know, but if you're a well-read person, the stuff you know will show up naturally in a conversation. If you want a guy to notice you, then he has to notice your mind, too. Don't think that guys just like ditzy, fun girls with no substance. That's myth and a stereotype that you should not have to buy into. 8. Be good at something. If you're good at something, whether it's singing, dancing, painting, or soccer, if you work really hard to succeed in it, then the guy will take notice. You shouldn't be good at it just to show off, but because you love it and it makes you feel good. If you're truly passionate about something, then the guy will admire you for it, and will like the fact that you're a complicated person with a lot of different interests. If you want a guy to notice you, then he has to think that you have other interests besides pursuing guys. This will intrigue him even more. 9. Don't use your friends to get his attention. If you really want to get his attention, then you should avoid having your friends go up to him to ask him what he thinks about you or to bug him about you in general. It's likely he'll get annoyed by this and will think you're immature for not just talking to him yourself. Though your friends may offer to do this for you and it may be tempting to have someone else find out how he feels, you should avoid it if you want the guy to really like you. Think about it, would you want a bunch of his friends to annoy you instead of having him come up to you himself? 10. Find ways to get closer to him. Though you shouldn't drop everything to start hanging out at the places where he likes to hang out, if you want to get his attention, then you do have to be in his orbit a bit more. If you're invited to a party you wouldn't normally go to but know that he'll be there, give it a shot. You may find that you'll end up having fun and that you'll be able to get his attention more because you'll be around him more. If you know where he likes to get his coffee, maybe you can get your coffee there once a week instead of at your usual place. You can make yourself more noticeable by being around more without seeming like a stalker. 11. Flirt with him. If you do come in contact with him, a bit of flirting can go a long way. To flirt with him, all you have to do is to tease him a bit, laugh at what he says, and just be fun and playful with him. You shouldn't put it all on the table and let him know how much you like him and want to hang out, but just a little bit of harmless flirting can help you catch his eye and make him want to see you again. When you talk to him and flirt with him, don't do it for more than a few minutes at a time. You don't want him to feel like your life revolves around him, you've got better things to do. 12. Play hard to get. Another way to get a guy's attention is to intrigue him and to make him want to be around you more. Flirting with him for a few minutes is fine, or saying hi when you walk by, and showing a bit of interest in him is great, but overall, you want him to feel like he should really chase you and make you want him even more. If you put it all out there, then he won't feel like he has to work to get your attention. Boys love a chase. If he feels certain that you like him, then he won't feel like he has to win you over. 13. Let him see you having a great time. Don't make the guy think that you're bored or sad and that you'll only light up when he's around. Instead, have a great time with your friends, laugh a lot, and generally look like you love what you're doing, no matter what. This will be very attractive to him, and he'll be intrigued by the fact that you're always out having a good time. Don't force it, just focus on having fun, wherever you are, and the guy is bound to notice. If you know he's around, don't constantly look at him to check out his reaction to you. He should see that you're too busy to worry about impressing him. 14. Have positive body language. If you want to catch the guy's eye, then you have to master positive body language that makes you look confident, fun, and approachable. You should have good posture, look ahead instead of down at the floor, avoid hunching over, and keep your arms at your sides instead of crossing them. If you look relaxed and comfortable in your own body, the boy will think that you're happy with who you are and that it would be easy to talk to you. If you're uncomfortable and fidget a lot or look around the room a lot, the guy may think that you're distracted and he'll be less likely to talk to you. 15. Make eye contact. Don't act too shy to lock eyes with the guy for a few seconds. If you make quick eye contact with him while you walk by and maybe even smile, he'll be likely to think, "Who's that girl?" If you just avoid his gaze and act like he doesn't exist, then he'll be less likely to think that you exist. 16. Be a bit mysterious. You don't want the guy to think that he can learn everything about you after the first 5 minutes of you opening your mouth. Sure, you can tell him a few things about yourself, at first, but don't tell him every little thing you're thinking or he'll think that anyone can easily just get to know you. You want him to feel that getting to know you is more of a challenge, and that he should put in some work to figure out who you really are. If you have to go, don't tell him where you're going. Lead him to wonder what you're up to. If you talk regularly, you can reveal a bit more information about yourself every time. This will show that getting to know you is a process. 17. Be busy, but not too busy. You want the guy to think that you have a life and that you have a lot going on. If you're willing to drop anything to talk to him and are always just hanging around and acting bored, then he'll see that you don't have a lot happening in your life. If you have lots of friends, dance lessons, the school paper, or a bunch of other things to keep you busy, then he'll think you're an interesting person who has an exciting life. You don't want him to think that you're so busy that you don't have time for people, but you should make it seem like you have a fun, active, and meaningful life that he should want to know more about. 18. Treat everyone with respect. Don't think that you'll be able to get a guy's attention by loudly telling someone off or talking smack about a girl you don't like. Sure, that'll make him be aware of who you are, but not in a good way. Instead, work on treating people with the respect they deserve, even if you don't know them very well. Be nice to strangers, your teachers, and acquaintances, and he'll see that you're nice, outgoing, and kind. Guys don't want girls who are snobby or high drama, and if you are pleasant to everybody, he'll see that you're easygoing and will want to spend more time with you. This doesn't mean that you should let mean people walk all over you, but it does mean that you should give people the benefit of the doubt and be nice as much as you can. Tips. Be positive. Make him laugh. Be friends with him. Be organized. Act cool and show him you're adventurous. Try not to talk too much. Try different hairstyles. Be confident about yourself. Don't constantly cling to him because this will scare him off. Meet places to become better friends, like at a dinner, and start spending time together. Always be comfortable, and not too shy to talk to him, and do not stare at him too much or tell someone you're going out with him, or do not lie and be truthful. Try to become friends with some of his friends. This will improve your relationship with him, as well as earn you some new friends. Always have a positive attitude.